Hello and welcome back to Jeremy Rewinds. Today, I bought a tub of stuff.
Press start, let the adventures unfold. Retro games and...
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Jeremy. We are going to rewind all the way back to the 80s and 90s with these video games. If you are loving the content, if you are on the fence about the content, and if you hate the content, just hit that subscribe button, because I would love to grow this channel. Definitely tell me down below what's your favorite video game pickup of today's video. We'll reiterate that back at the very end. Something I'm always want to do is get interactions from everybody. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. You can't tell me you don't like me. I mean, come on. Let's talk about this first, though. My wife just picked this up at, I think she got this at Goodwill. It's a 63-piece DuckTales Huey, Dewey, Louie puzzle. It is complete. It has been opened, obviously, but it's so cute, and I love DuckTales. So, thank you, babe. I think it's very cool. I like how these fishing for a fish with a donut. Okay. Wow. I just noticed he's got a butcher knife. And it looks like it's daytime, but yet he's got a candle. So it's daytime with a candle. He's got a butcher knife in a rowboat where he's fishing with a donut for a fish. I don't get it, but it's super cute. It actually says on the bottom corner here, rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub, and who do you think they be? The butcher, the baker, and a candlestick maker. All of them gone to sea. Okay, so we're in the car. I just finished up at the Melbourne store, and I got so caught up talking with Matt in there that I completely brain farted about the recording side of things. But I will tell you, everybody that's at both of these stores, if I can say anything about video game stores, I've been to quite a few, and these guys, Mickey and Matt, who work for Joe, have been, without a doubt, the nicest guys. And absolutely, you have to go check these two stores out. And I'm going to give you a last interjection on the Palm Bay store when I get a chance to get over there. But right now, we got to get some food. And I think we're going to run into this antique store as well. Just a quick side get. Anyways, so let's talk about Palm Bay, Florida with Galaxy Games. My goodness. This store was, I think this is Joe's original store. His very first one. Miguel, what a guy, just like Matt and Mickey and Joe. They're all, as I've said in all the videos, phenomenal individuals. You gotta go. If you don't go to any of the stores, it doesn't matter which one you go to. They're all gonna be fun. Pick whichever one you think you want to go to. The original OG, the newest, or the one at the flea market. I bought a tub of stuff. Oh, whoo, that's a lot. That was heavy. There's that word again. Heavy.
There's that word again, heavy.
You saw one of the items in my thumbnail. Something I have been holy grail looking for the longest time. Ooh, I'm so excited for it. But first, we went to a antique mall while we were out there as well. Yep. And Mac the Moon. This guy was good prices too. $2.99. You got 2 Mac the Moon toys. And for another $2.99, I got 2 more Mac the Moon toys, which completes the whole set. If you don't remember Mac the Moon, Mac the Night, whatever, here we go. These are McDonald's toys. I have the like Ray-Ban looking sunglasses, but here's the Mac the Moon. You can see right there on the hood, the McDonald's logo. Little Porsche. Mac the Moon, my guy in a Jeep. My guy on a Vespa. And my guy on a skateboard. All I need now is a t-shirt, which Kristen, I showed her a design of a t-shirt. We're going to try to sublimate ourselves. I'm going to try to make my own. Speaking of t-shirts, look at this. Jeep. You see the little Vineyard Vines? Vineyard Vines makes amazing clothes. This is not sponsored by Vineyard Vines. This is me, my little digression. I love Vineyard Vine material. They do a really good job with their fabrics. And this shirt is beautiful. It has the same logo on the back of it. So it has the whale, it has the Jeep logo. It's the original Jeep logo. Anyways, next thing I picked up, the complete set from 1988 Mickey's Birthday Party. And these are brand new in the package. So should I actually open these? Probably not. Will I open these? Absolutely. Look at that. Brand new in the package. Look at that. First one we got, I'm losing my mind here. Goofy's Sport Coupe. Yep, and you see at the bottom right there, McDonald's. Next one we have is Donald's Locomotive. We've got Minnie's Convertible. We've got, I don't know why this one doesn't have a card. The other ones all had a card. This one doesn't. This says Pluto's Rumbler. And the last one is Mickey's Roadster. So these are all brand new in the packs. $10 for all of them. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's $2 a piece. I've been to estate sales where these have been being offered for sale for like $6, $7, $8 a piece. I got all of them. $2 a piece, $10. I have one of these already on the shelf. I don't remember which one it was. I think, oh, it's right there. It's Pluto. I already have the Pluto one. But I'm going to open all these. So let's open these together. From 1988, right? Isn't that what they, I know that's what the package say. Yeah, right there. Look at that. Can you see that? Hopefully it focuses. 1988 for the first time. Alexa, what is 1988 minus 2024?
When you buy McDonald's Mickey's Birthday Land Happy Meal, you'll get one of 5 Disney character pullback racers.
36 years ago. I'm not good at math. I just sell cars for a living. Sometimes you get a better deal because of that. Pluto. Let's go ahead and rip it open. Wow, that was fragile. Pluto. It's pullback. So you pull him back and he rips right along like that. How cute. This one, I remember having all these also when I was a kid. You know that Donald Duck. Again, pullback. Cool. Minnie. Oops. Wow. This plastic is fragile. Fragile. Here's Minnie with her little convertible. A little quieter. We've got Mickey's Roadster. Yeah, Mickey Mouse. MICKEYMOUSC. Woo! And our last one here is Goofy's Sport Coupe. People probably right now watching this video screaming, no! 36 years and your stupid channel ruined these packages. Oh, they're having a meltdown. Here we go. Ready? So anyways, that completes the whole set. Look at that, the whole set. So I got 2 full sets. Look at that. It's just a matter of being patient. One thing I will tell you guys 100%, be patient. If you're looking to sell something for top dollar, be patient. Be reasonable, but be patient. If you're looking for, as a seller, to buy something for a song of a deal and you don't have to have it here and now, be patient. One thing I will tell you, God tells us all the time in the Bible, patience is a virtue. I usually say if I need patience, give me bail money. Anyways, I picked this up. I don't know when I picked this up. Or wait, did I not pick this up? I don't even know. I think this is mine. Never mind. Let's disregard this. Before I get into my pickups from Palm Bay store. Whoo! A lot of pickups at that store. Miguel, I know I've said it 1,000 times. I can't wait to go back. Probably another couple months I'll go back. Maybe like November sometime I'll go back. Because I got so much going on right now and at the work, at the dealership and everything else. So anyways, digression though. We're going to skip that for 1 second. And I found Ratchet and Clank in there. I wondered what was rattling around. I picked up off of Mercari, Sherlock Holmes and Jack the Ripper. This is by the Adventure Company, which usually does a lot of really good like adventure games kind of thing. Of course, they're adventure games, but I'm saying like I do think their company makes good games. Oops. But I saw this. It looked really good. It usually sells $20 to $30 for some reason. I don't know why, but I refused to pay it. I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. Remember what I said about patience? Found it and paid $15 for it. So I'm happy about that. Because like I said, I think it's usually a $25 on average game from what I see. So I got like $10 off. So, you know, you figured, you know, 50% would be $12.50. So I'm a little over 50%. So pretty good. So I'm excited to try that game out. Moving on, let's talk about our pickups.
Finally.
First thing we're going to talk about for a pickup, as we rewind back to the 1990s, early 2000s with N64 games. Are you ready for this? First one, we have Space Invaders. Beautiful label. Next one we're going to talk about we picked up is a South Park Rally game. And, I forgot, right here, even came with the manual. Now, I didn't necessarily have to have the manual, and I'd even told Miguel, I said, listen, I said, if you want to, you know, work out a different deal for me and you want to sell this to somebody else. But again, these guys are awesome. They're willing to work deals with you both ways. So I got the game and the manual together for my collection. So I'm excited about that. Very, very excited. So thank you, Miguel. Awesome guy. Phenomenal. All that fun stuff. We're going to go a little bit further back. We're going to rewind the clock back to the 1980s now. And we're going to talk about non-licensed games. But this one is called Spiritual Warfare. And these games always make me laugh because they were sold in Christian bookstores. That's not, I mean, it's not a laughing matter. It's just, you know, marketing, how it worked out back in the day, because they were like, hey, I want to get this into the hands of the people. So if they sold it specifically in Christian bookstores, maybe they would sell to a lot of people. And I don't know, I haven't played any of these, but I did play Noah's Ark, and I thought Noah's Ark was actually kind of fun. You had to collect 2 of every animal. This one, but it just says, I love the directions here. It says, to start game, please wait up to 9 flashes on your TV screen. Power on. Wait 7 seconds between power off and power on. Moving on from there, we got another Wisdom Tree game. This one is Journey to the Promised Land Exodus. Super cool. Super, super, super cool. Same directions at the bottom. 9 seconds, 7 seconds. So anyways, these are the black carts for Wisdom Tree, Spiritual Warfare. There's other one. There's 2 versions of King of Kings, I think it is. And then there might be another one in there. The Bible, the Noah's Ark game that I do have, the Bible game, I think is what it's actually called. It's a baby blue cart. But anyways, a lot of fun. Looking forward to playing all these anyways. Moving on from there, we're going to actually spin it back, and I picked up a boatload Wii and Wii U games. Why does a person that can't stand the Wii buy Wii? Elementary, my dear. Eventually, I'm going to be completed on all these other sets that I really care about, but they're expensive. Guess what's not expensive right now? The Wii. Now, will the Wii ever go really crazy in value? Probably not. But if it does, I'd rather get in on the ground floor when things are $2, $3, $5 versus $20, $30, $500, and so on and so forth. So the newest ones we picked up are these Wii U games. Starting with Lego. Wow, this camera on the wrong side is driving me nuts. Lego City Underground. I've heard actually really good things about this game, so I'm definitely looking forward to playing it. A lot of people said of all the Lego games, this is actually probably the most fun of them. Next one I picked up. It's called Tokyo Mirage Session #FE. What in the world? #FE. The stage is yours, now knock 'em dead. What am I, like dancing on the stage or something? Look at this thing. It's the goofy, weird, I don't know, maybe it's really cool. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, I do not get down with anime. I just don't care for anime. I think it is just, I don't know. I don't know. But either way, I now have it in the collection. The other one I picked up is Rodea, the Sky Soldier. Yeah, as you can tell, it's already another anime kind of game. But like all these games, and I haven't popped them open, you know, they have all their manuals in there. And I'm definitely excited about that. Soar Through the Skies. Engage enemies in aerial combat. Explore the beautiful world of Garuda. Just like a Zelda thing? That Garuda Valley? Upgrade Radea's functionality to sharpen his abilities and unlock and explore islands for bonus content. Next thing I picked up is Sonic Boom! Baby, Rise of Lyric. So you have... and I started watching the Knuckles thing. It's actually kind of funny. I have to finish it today, though, because I canceled my Paramount Plus subscription because I don't want to keep paying. I didn't realize how many subscriptions I had. I was paying like $40 a month in extra subscriptions that were just chilling there because we had them for like the holiday time, and then there were some shows on there. Definitely watch yourself on that. Because if you only use it like one time a month, it's not worth it. Anyways, 30 great games. Obstacle Arcade. Look at all these fun games. They're having so much fun. So anyways, that little lovely stack of Wii U stuff is now in my collection. Moving on from there, actual Wii. So we're going to spin it back a little bit and go a little bit further backwards. And we're going to start out with a game I've been really excited to try called Dead Space Extraction. And very excited to try it out. This one I also picked up, Tales of Symphoria, Dawn of the New World, Bandai. Yet again, another one of those anime kind of games, and I'm not super like, woo-ah. But I'll tell you what did look a lot of fun. Why not get a game that's got a pig on a lawnmower that's shooting fire? It's called Calvin Tucker's Redneck Farm Animal Racing Tournament. FART. No joke, that highlighted the FART. It's by a company called Zoo. And there's a lot of games by this company as well. Calvin Tucker's Redneck Farm Animal Racing Tournament. Get your redneck on. I can't. World War II Aces. I have World War II. I have another version of this. There's a different one out there. Anyways, looks like a lot of fun. Very excited to try it out. Another one they had actually in the case, Harvest Moon. This is the Tree of Tranquility. Yeah, we shall find out. Not really sure. This one I've seen a lot of reviews on. People keep talking about it in recent days here, so it's probably driven the value up since I bought it because of that. It's by SEGA. This is like a black and white kind of game. You can see right here. And anytime you like get hurt or hurt somebody, you see red. So you can see like the red in there, or you see like on the front here, the red on the chainsaw. So like blood shows up red. Everything else is black and white. Next one I picked up by SEGA is called The Conduit. I don't know. It just looked really interesting to me, and I figured, you know what? I like SEGA games. Let's try it out. One I know a lot of people said don't buy, and I did buy anyways, is Resident Evil 4 on the Wii, because a lot of people are like, this is a garbage, I guess, controlling game. I don't know. I just know I like Resident Evil. Another one I picked up, case wasn't in great shape, but again, for a couple bucks, Survival Shadow of Katami by Activision. I don't know, it looked really interesting. It actually kind of reminded me of Cursed Mountain, as I told you guys about. But this is a Cabela's game. Another one I picked up by the wonderful developer Zoo is called Twin Strike Operation Thunder. Somehow I felt like this was like some kind of like a modern day version, because I think there was one on the NES called Twin Strikes or something like that. Maybe not, maybe just thinking weird. Next one I picked up, and second to last, I've heard a lot of good things about this, is Muramasha the Demon Blade. Again, another wonderful anime kind of thing, but I don't know. I've heard a lot of people talk about it being really good. Maybe it is really good. Just because it's anime and I don't care for anime doesn't mean I won't play it, and doesn't also mean I won't enjoy it. Last thing I picked up, Factory Sealed. You can see that, it's sealed. Skyward Sword on the Wii. Probably ain't worth a whole lot of money because, let's face it, it's Skyward Sword. But it is factory sealed, and because all this also includes a Zelda music CD. But because I really don't care for Zelda games, it will stay sealed. Also because it's sealed. Why not keep it sealed? Newer generation, 7th generation, whatever it is, Xbox 360. One I've been looking for, very hard to find. I don't know why, but the Dreamcast collection. It comes with Bass Fishing, Sonic Adventure, Space Channel 5 Part 2, and Crazy Taxi. Time to make some crazy money. Anyway, CIB, just like all this fun stuff. I don't know why this game brings the price it does, but it does. And it's very hard to find. Very shocking that I just don't ever see it out and about. I mean, if I really wanted, I could have just gone to eBay, but, you know, obviously I'm looking for a better deal. Next two I picked up was Armored Core 2. I have Armored Core 3 and 4. Might have 5 as well. I think there is a 5, unless I'm mistaking it for something different. But now I have 2 on the PlayStation 2. And the other PlayStation 2 game that I picked up while I was there is this one right here. This is The King of Fighters 2006 in a Blockbuster case, but I don't think it's a Blockbuster case. No, it's not. It's actually a PlayStation case you can see up here. But Blockbuster's got all their dumb stickers all over it. It's so funny. It says new King of Fighters 2, which you know I think is a GameStop sticker. And then down here it says Blockbuster's King of Fighters and then previous played. I just don't know who had this first. It doesn't make sense, but King of Fighters for the PlayStation 2. Here's my stack of PS1 games. We have Tomb Raider 2 on the PlayStation 1, all beautiful condition. Only thing I don't like, and I remember some game stores doing that nonsense, is they put their sticker on the disc. It's annoying. Anyways, this wasn't Joe's shop. That was on there from way on ago. Here we go, Siphon Filter 3. Now I have all the Siphon Filter games on PlayStation 1, and I also have Siphon Filter, the Omega Strain, I think it is. Whoops. Also even has a registration card, which I don't care if it's there or not, but it's there, it's there. But I have all Siphon Filter games. I remember when Siphon Filter 1 came out, my buddy Trug and I, woo, we got down on that game. It was so much fun. One of my favorite, absolute favorite PlayStation 1 shooter games is Area 51. I remember playing this in the arcade. I remember having that Namco, the big blue aftermarket looking one. Had an adapter on the end that you could plug into the PlayStation as well as I think the Saturn. And it had some other like little yellow thing on the end of it. I want to get one of those and I want to get it in the box. And I have just recently, I'll show you real quick here. I brought my 32-inch Toshiba out of the closet. Look at that nonsense. I didn't even know it was 32-inch. I bought that at a garage sale for $10. Super, super cool. Anyways, but, ooh, dang, I'm dropping the camera. Shaking you all over the place. Okay, moving on from there, we picked up Star Gladiator Episode 1. I think it's just a fighter game. I don't think it's anything else, because if you look at the back here, you can see it looks just like a fighter game. But it is by Capcom, so, you know, Capcom makes some pretty good games, so we'll see. Speaking of fighting games, you got War Games, DEFCON 1. I feel like this is just like a mech warrior. I don't know if it's like like an isometric kind of view or if it's a top-down view. But it's MGM Interactive, so yeah. But it looked really cool, and I was like, I'm going to add it to my stack. My last two bangers that I was excited about is Barbie Explorer. My wife, I told her to pick this one up. I showed her it. She got all excited because she loves Barbie. And we're going to play this together. This is Barbie, Unlock the Secrets of the Mystic Mirror with Barbie. Yeah, action, search, solve, and collect. You know what it looks like on the back here? It kind of reminds me of a Tomb Raider game. Can't say it doesn't. And our last one for the PlayStation era, beautiful condition, Celebrity Deathmatch. I mean, look, you got what? Mr. T, Marilyn Manson, Coolio. I don't remember these two people. I don't know who they are, but I'm sure you'll tell me. Oh, Carmen Electra, and Busta Rhymes. And more. So there's going to be more people in here. Anyways, I thought that was super, super cool. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that came from Miguel. I don't think that came from Mickey over at the Renninger store. My last PlayStation 1 game, Ridge Racer in the long box. Love Ridge Racer, love the long box stuff, and I'm very excited to have this. Case is in good shape. Definitely got to clean these stickers off. I hate those stickers. They drive me nuts. But I want to clean the case up a little bit. But Ridge Racer, and I remember having this exact same one in the long box. I bought it at the local toy store in Bertrand, which if anybody's ever watching this and you know of somebody who has stuff still from Toy Liquidators that was in the Bertrand Mall, store merchandise, specifically signs or cabinets, that actually say Toy Liquidators, which I think was a division, if I'm not mistaken. I found out that Toy Liquidators was a division of KB Toys. So yeah, definitely want that. Next step going backwards, and it needs a new case, is a Sega Saturn game. It's called Pro Pinball. And yeah, the case isn't in great shape, but the good news is I have new cases. One thing I thought was really neat was I bought new cases, and I got them on Amazon. I bought like 10 of them. I think it's a 10-pack for like $80 is what I spent. But I keep this insert because this insert actually says compact disc, where the replacement cases don't. But this insert fits the replacement cases. So there's nothing on these other shelves that state Sega or Saturn, or because they use the same thing for the Sega CD. So anyways, you'll never know ever if it's a replacement case, but you will know. I guess maybe in this case you definitely would know, because this black thing is really gross. But again, does it really matter? It's staying in my private collection anyways. But I definitely wanted to keep these because these actually stamp and say compact disc. So I thought that was a neat way of trying to preserve as much as possible. And then going further back to the oldest stack we have are Sega CD games. Now, I haven't gotten my official Sega CD yet, but I'm letting you in a little bit of a secret. I bought a Sega CD. I bought a huge game collection from a guy up in Michigan. My brother shipped it to me just the other day. I'm super excited to have it. It's been chilling at his house for probably about 2 to 3 weeks at least right now, because I had a friend that was going to go to Michigan to pick all this stuff up for me, and his plans fell through, so he never went. So I finally told my brother, I said, listen, just ship it down to me. Fingers crossed UPS doesn't lose anything, because the USPS people, they lose crap all the time, and they give you a nightmarish headache about trying to get replacement value for it, even if it's just replacement value for what I paid for the stuff. So anyways, the brown man is bringing me it down. So I bought these in preparation. Sega CD, we got us Lodestar, The Legend of Tuli Bondi. No idea, but I do know that, if I'm not mistaken, most Sega CD games have like a lot of FMV, full motion video to them. But I'm stoked, absolutely stoked to officially have a Sega CD, because that completes my tower of power. The Genesis, the CD, 32X. The only thing I really don't want is the Sega CD Model 2, which is what this is. I really want the Model 1, because the Model 1 would be like this, right? And then you would take your Genesis and it sits on top, and then you plug your 32X on top of it, thus the name of the Tower of Power. But it is what it is. And the Sega CD Model 2 is a more capable of not breaking game than the other one as it is. Anyways, the other one has a lot of issues with it. I would have to have my buddy Eric take care of it for me, see if he can get it all fixed up. But this one works just fine, so it's okay. What I always love, though, about these old games, though, there's something like with this. So your typical sports game, right? And this is how they actually came. There was this piece of foam right here that would sit in between these two channels to help keep the disc down. How cool is that? And naturally, you'd find it on a sport game. Good old Bill Walsh. And our last two takes us to this right here, which I don't know what this is called. This is called Prize Fighter. A Sega True Video production. You trade punches with live fighters. The first all-video boxing game. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it's going to go very well. There's some video or pictures in the back. And our last one really needs a new case as well. It's called the San Diego Zoo Presents The Animals, a true multimedia experience. Definitely needs a new case. But as you can see on the back here, pictures. It's probably, you know what this probably is? This is probably like Encyclopedia Britannia. You guys remember that on the, uh-oh. Boy, my battery just keeps dying on me. This is probably like Encyclopedia Britannica from like the 90s, because I remember like being at a friend's house and just enthralled. I'm like, oh, you have a computer? And like, I would love to just go to the encyclopedia and look for like killer whale. And then it'd be like, it'd have a picture, a button you could push to watch a video about killer whales. And it was so pixelated and so crappy looking in relationship to today's standards, but it was cutting edge at the time. Anyways, that's probably what this is like here. But I'm excited nevertheless. And our last one. Let me move all this out the way. Oh, baby. Here we go. Look. Oh, move out of the way. Move out of the way. Look at that. This I had as my very first Nintendo 64 console. I bought it at Walmart, brand new whenever it was out, for $99. I remember because it was $99. And I have been on a struggle bus to find this. Usually when you go online and you find these things, they're $350, $450, $500. And it's only because it says right here, Star Wars. There is nothing special about what's inside of this thing. But look at the corners of this thing. Look at that. Look at the corners. Look at that. Right? Like, the only damage is from the sticker that was right there. There's no damage on this end. I mean, it's a little rippled right here kind of thing. But Miguel told me that some grandpa came in and said, listen, it's just sitting in my garage or my attic or whatever, and nobody plays it anymore. As soon as I saw it inside the case, I was like, that right there, put it in my pile. Put it in my pile. I haven't found one in the wild. I am not dropping some ludicrous price because some guy says, oh, it says Star Wars on it. It's worth $1 bajillion. No, it's not. So anyways, let's open this up and I'll show you the inside. Look at that. This thing has everything in here. This, I have never had one of these. And if it came with it, I didn't know what it was and I threw it away. I have all the manuals right here. Shook. Look at that. I have the Star Wars posters, manuals, inserts, the Nintendo 64 manuals, inserts. This is probably where that little piece of plastic for the pulling the carts out. Here's the 64. It looks minty. The controller. Look at that. That is a tight stick on that thing. The power brick and the game. Which the game here, look at that. Beautiful condition. And look at this. It did not come with this, so I don't know if they just bought it. Bam! The red expansion. I am never going to be taking this out of the box. I'm sorry. You can see right here, there is nothing special about this thing. This is as basic, boring, no frills, no thrills. There is nothing special about this edition. Nothing. You see over there, you can see that? That's my jungle green. I got a new stick inside that controller. I mean, this is nothing special. There is zero. You see that? Zero. Big old zero. Zero why this should be this much. Because it says Star Wars. One thing I want to show you guys real quick before I do, I started pulling these out just to look at it. Look at that. It came with it even has the posters. Good old Anakin Skywalker. And then Sebulba. Look at that. Flippin' amazing. Like literally, I don't think they ever opened these. They probably never even took them out of the free player's guide offer inside. I didn't know that. I bet I never even mailed away for it. Check here if you're renewing. Yes, I want 12 issues. Yes, I want 2 years. Yes, I want 3 years. I feel like finding the strategy guide would be fun to display with this now. That is my Nintendo 64 Star Wars edition that I have been on the hunt for not one, not two, since the beginning of this thing. My goal was to find this. I really didn't care to get a fantastic color. I know a lot of people are on the hunt for all these fantastic colors. I think there's 9 different colors. That's fine. To each their own. People want the Pikachu one and whatever else, but I only wanted the Star Wars edition. But the first one I ended up finding a good deal on was the fantastic green one. And because I just couldn't justify $400 or more dollars. I know it's probably come down since then. It's probably $350 to $400 now, but I still see them. You can go to eBay, look them up. There are people out there with nowhere near the mintiness of this thing, where it has all of these in the baggies. Everything's in the bag. Has the red jumper with it. The box, the condition of the box. This would be On eBay, somebody would be trying to get $500-600. They would sit on it. That's the reality of it. They would literally sit on it. You would not sell it. Hey, if you can make it and somebody's willing to buy it, I guess what? That said, I hope you guys liked today's video. This was an awesome pickup. I had so much fun with Miguel. I had so much fun with Joe, checking the stores out again, Mickey and Matt at the other stores. A few more months, we'll go back and see how things are going on my end, see how things are going on their end, and maybe we'll do another pickup again. And like I say, the biggest score would be to go ahead and do some in-store videos so you guys can actually see what their stores look like. Otherwise, it's just going to be the exterior of the stores based on what I put at the beginning of these videos, and if there's any pictures online already. Okay? Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time right here on Jeremy Rewinds.
From Mario